How much noise are they making on the other side of the building?
Not much. Nobody's been screaming out or anything.
Heard it crash.
No, the window was open. That's how we got in there.
Well,
I'm still during over here then.
it can't kill Alton. It could hurt badly.
Anyways, got Ruth. Oh, that is Aiden. Sorry.
I just got a PM and I can't see what it was.
Yeah, I thought I got a PM thing too. I don't see anything.
I heard the sound, but I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
we all heard the sound. Weird.
Oh, I typed in Blazing AC channel. That's probably why.
Oh, I see.
Oh, I see.
Completely
I think
missed
he's in
that.
Dungeons and Dragons channel. Hola, Hithos.
Yeah, we didn't see you. Sorry, How's it been?
Hi guys.
Man.
I need about 10 seconds. I'll be right back.
So whose turn is it currently?
Ruth. Oh, screw it. Okay.
At this point, I really wish I could use Levitate on non-willing people.
I am back.
Ruth casts Ice Storm.
Ooh, fun.
Ouch.
Yeah, sorry, Alton. But at least your movement won't be affected. Okay, so for one full round, hailstones will be pounding around Donson, dealing 3d6 points bludgeoning and 2d6 points of cold damage to both of them. And all land movement is at half speed.
Alrighty.
Eight points bludgeoning. 6 points cold.
Wow, low rolls. Okay.
And done.
Let me change his stats.
I'll be right back.
Alrighty, Donson's turn. He will move at full speed down the street, even though it's cut in half. That would be double move. See, in a straight line, he can run triple his movement, right?
Right.
So that's 40, 120, so 60 feet. He runs 60 feet away from the rest of you guys. I'm going to have to pull this out of vision layer. Alrighty, and there's buildings on the north and south end of him, and it is Zook's turn.
Well, what did I see when I opened the pouch?
So now you open the pouch, and inside it you see a couple, two vials and a note inside.
Well, I read the note.
I don't know if you have enough time to read it in your turn. You can pull it out. Do you have gloves on by chance?
Do I have gloves on? I have gloves of manual prowess on.
That's fine. Okay, perfect.
I'm back.
And it is Alton's turn.
Okay. What happened to Daunton on his turn?
So
He ran 60 feet away. I believe he's out of the ice storm now, too, right?
Yeah, he is.
hang on 1 second. Last turn I untied the pouch, and this turn I opened it and didn't have the time to read it.
You pull out a note and open it up. It's folded.
Okay, I'm just saying that took the entire time it would in a round. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just clarifying. I thought that should have been at least completed in 1 turn. Okay.
Okay.
So-
I pounce upon Daunton. Or
Alrighty.
fly 80 feet. Pounce allows me to make a full attack upon pouncing an enemy. So I'm on top of him, and I'm going to attack him non-lethally with everything I have.
Go ahead. Non-lethal attacks.
Non-lethal attacks. Attack
Oh, that's nice of you.
4. I get +4.
Did you get a fog of war warning that popped up? Or is that just for me?
I don't currently see it all.
Okay, never mind then. It was just on my end.
Figure out what this is. Fight. Balls at slit. Ones.
A
Break
bite hit.
attacks at the same.
What happened?
Bite, 2 claws, 2 rakes.
Okay. Thought rakes worked differently.
Rake. If a griffin dives upon or charges a foe, it can make a full attack, including 2 rake attacks.
But didn't you have to sink the claws in first both times?
It depends what you're looking at. The griffin doesn't work that way. It just says you get to
Oh.
make those attacks. You're thinking of rend.
Oh yes, Ren. Okay, so the bite hits and the 1 claw hits.
1 claw threatens a critical, actually.
Yes, it does.
Utterly fails to get one, though.
Yeah.
Wow. That's gotta be the worst critical
Those
check I've ever
pluses
seen.
may be wrong, by the way. I'm eyeballing it off stats, so it's like,
Really? Yeah. Okay. Well, one of each
'cause
hits.
like, I can
roll
look
that
at the
and see what
griffin. The
happens.
griffin gets +11 and +8 on its attacks, but it doesn't use the griffin's ace attack bonus. It uses mine. So I have to try to
Ooh.
adjust.
Well, don't you get its strength? Its strength must be high, right?
18 +4.
So +4.
Yeah,
So,
4 + 4
and
is
then-
8, which is what I rolled.
And then the claws don't
Then
get the +4?
-4 for non-lethal attacks.
Oh yes, gotcha.
+4 on the bite, or what was the bite? Was it? It was
Yeah, bite and claw.
bite and claw. The claw is only 1d4.
I'm gonna move you back so I can get to the character. Change things.
So he only takes 12 damage, but I'm on top of him.
I'm asking this solely because I don't understand the mechanics of a griffin attack. Does that mean he is grappled or not, or trying to be grappled, or
Technically, he's
grappled?
not grappled. He can run away
Okay.
as much as he
Yeah.
wants.
No, I'm just asking. Making this a learning experience, if nothing else.
If I climb up to a wolf, then I could trip him. But wolves can't fly.
Durian's turn.
Go ahead and take another shot.
Alrighty, fire away.
And I am subtracting -2 because he is in melee combat.
It's worth noting that if his non-lethal damage ever is higher than his hit points, he falls unconscious.
17.
As a miss.
That's my turn.
Root's turn.
Hop out the window and
Alrighty.
run. Well, as far as I can. It's effectively a double move.
Okay. What's your run speed?
50.
Alrighty.
Oh, run speed? Base speed is 50.
You move 50?
Yes.
Wow, you move a lot.
Next level, I'll be 60.
Oh, by the way, did a 19 hit him?
19 is his armor class.
Okay, then I get another claw. Because I had to charge him to actually do pounce.
Another
Okay.
6 non-lethal. He's dang close.
Donson falls to the ground unconscious.
I pick him up in my beak and carry him back to the rest of the party.
And obviously Ruth doesn't jump out of the window then.
Oh no, she still jumped out.
If you carry him into the room,
Donson will turn him into Chop Suey. He will practice his Benihana style maneuver.
well done, Belton.
Well, you'll have to take him because I can't actually enter the room.
Yeah, I mean, I'm standing at the window, so I'll just grab a hold of his collar and yank him in.
I land on the ground and there's like a flurry of feathers as I turn back to myself.
In the time it takes him to do that, I assume I have time to read the note.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And while this is happening, I have my boot on his and I've got my sword at, like, actually bleeding his throat just in case he wakes up.
Currently unconscious, so until he gets healed, he's probably not going to wake up. But
And I'm going to actively interfere with anybody trying to heal him.
Okay, when you open the note, it gives instructions for delivering the cure. It says one person who knows Reclusette must drink one portion of the cure, and the other must be given to Reclusette by the same person. Anybody who's touching it with their skin must be the one who gives it to him, must also know Reclusette. Be aware, there's like a little subscript thing that says, be aware, drinking the potion will cause some slight and interesting side effects.
I followed the instructions to the letter.
Zook does?
Yes.
Alrighty.
Assuming I have time to do this before anyone else does anything.
Okay.
You're the one reading it. You're not reading it out loud.
Exactly.
So.
No. Assuming I have time to do this before any other actions are taken by the party, whatever they may be, not that they are hearing what the note says.
Alrighty, so you drink one part of the potion, and you go over to Reclusette and pour down her mouth the other part of the potion. Roll me a d20.
Finally got a good roll.
Oh man, you lucked out big time. Alrighty. Upon drinking the potion and then pouring it down Recluse's mouth, her eyes flutter open. When they open, you start to feel very happy, charismatic. Also, you're filled with a sense of kind of otherly knowing, I guess is a way to describe it. I'll tell you what this all means. You filled with a sense of pride, and then you have a vision. Roll me a d3.
Nice in the middle.
Okay. For you all of a sudden, your eyes roll back in your head, and we're going to kind of play this out the rest of the
That
characters.
happens?
What's that?
His eyes roll back in his head?
Back in his head, yeah. Just
I
Well, hold
put
on, hold
all
on.
my weight... No, I mean, as soon as that
Oh.
happens,
He
I
stays
think
standing.
I think he's being
He's not falling.
poisoned.
Oh,
Gotcha.
I put all my weight on my sword and shove it through this half-elf's throat.
okay. He dies. Donson, while are you're watching Zook then? Zook's doing this without you grabbing Donson? I would say you don't see Zook do this.
What do you mean?
What?
We already said that I pulled him into the thing, and then this all went down.
I
No,
thought
no.
that- No, see, I thought... Hang on a second. I thought I did all this before or as he was getting pulled back in.
Yeah, that's what he just said he did. So I don't see
Okay.
how you would see him with his eyes going
It
past
wasn't-
his head.
That's the point. That's the point. Did, with the actions that Starlinter's character was taking, could he have seen my eyes roll back in my head?
No. This is
Okay.
all happening very quickly.
And I am still standing.
Correct. You're still
Okay.
standing.
So
Because you're going to have a vision. So this
Okay.
vision pops into your head. You are filled with the vision, and it starts off with
Donson isn't dead is my point yet.
exactly, yeah, because he didn't see him doing this. I was like, why is he watching you do this if he's grabbing him into the window?
But this vision needs to be quick, or he will see him rolling his eyes into the back of his
Yes, exactly. His eyes will be in the back of his head for about 5 seconds, if that.
Okay, so my turn. Got it.
Yes, so all during your turn, you have this vision in your head, and you are, in essence, in Reclusette's body. And this is her on top of Jebediah in the throes of lust in the bedroom, the same bedroom you're in right now. So you're looking out of the room, and you can tell it's at night, and she's totally conscious. And then after some time, she gets up and turns to Jebediah, and she says, "So, tell me a little bit about this order that you're in." And Jebediah responds, "Well, it's not an order I'm in. It's an order that I'm kind of working for right now. They are trying to initiate some of your party members into their guild." "Ah, and what is this initiation about?" "Well, I don't quite know, but I'm supposed to take this dagger and stab Alton and cause him to get this kind of, I don't know, it knocks you out, I guess. You have an out-of-body experience and so forth. And then supposedly the order is going to help him get a cure. And it's just a test to see how your party members fare in this whole ordeal, to test them out to see if they're ready to join the order or in what kind of way they'll act. That's what I've been told anyways. "Ah, well, which dagger is it?" She goes over to him, and he takes a dagger out from behind him. She thinks for a while and says, "Can I see it?" And he hands over the dagger. Whoops, did I cut out there for a second? Sorry.
Fine.
Okay, he hands over the dagger to her, and she thinks for a while and says, "So you would hurt Alton with this?" He says, "Oh, no, it doesn't hurt him, but it will help us determine how you guys all respond to this whole thing." "Oh, that's very interesting." And with that, the vision ends. Now, what is something? Give me a quick little vision. I've seen it all, obviously. Give me a quick little vision of something that you guys did after Reclusette had been in the room poisoned. So, Zook, what would be something that you were doing around that same time?
Around the time. Oh, then that night.
Yeah, that same night.
Well, memory serves, I went back to my quarters and went to sleep. Frankly.
Okay, no other thing, just in your room.
I'm trying
changing?
to remember, but I think I just said I went to my room and retired. And I would have probably hummed some tunes or whatever to myself, and maybe if I had a window in my room, looked out and enjoyed the night air, assuming it was a night worth enjoying, and then fallen asleep.
Alrighty. Reclusette steps up or sits up in the bed really quickly and looks over at this whole commotion going on with Donson being lifted through the window by Durian and Ruth and Juan growling over the side and some griffin floating outside the window. And she says, "What is going on?"
Justice, and then the kill.
Reclusette holds up her hand. "Wait!" Do you wait?
I don't know that you can play this off as out of initiative order after saving the character with initiative order. So is it in initiative or out of initiative?
We'll be out of initiative.
If it was out of initiative,
Because the combat ended.
it was more than one turn that
No,
that
it was
Zook was having this
So
vision.
to be fair, he specifically said the entire
was
vision
quick.
took place in my 5-second turn.
Yeah, it's like
Yeah, but
all of a sudden
if
he
it was
has
during
this
your
really-
entire turn, how would you have done the stuff with the potion?
The question is, do you put the sword in the guy's throat or do you wait?
Yes, that is your
I
question.
just think this would have happened before then.
No, because he was opening and reading it while
I
Alton was
wait.
flying
I'm
back.
holding him at the window. Like he's literally hanging out of the window. My sword is in the other hand and like ready to impale this guy, and I just kind of turn and look.
Okay. I said wait. So you don't stab him then?
No, I am readying an action to stab him, but
And probably, if I may interject, Star, you're probably startled to hear her speak.
yeah, I am. That's why I'm looking over.
And she says,
It's
"Don't."
either that or I drop him and he breaks his neck. If you want to argue for that sort of startlement.
Don't kill him. What have you guys been doing?
This fiend has... He just kind of... He stops talking and he looks back to her and then to him. And he says, "Someone else explain. This is... We have been led on a goose chase, and our lives have been put in danger. And he would have... and we have been lied to this entire time."
Well, of course you have. You've been initiated by a guild. So I'm assuming you're not members yet?
I interject. Ruth, we found you in what appeared to be great pain, and the person you met the night before we found you said that we had to get your cure for you to be healed. We went on an extremely long and arduous quest to only be thwarted at every turn. The leader of their guild gave us a choice of choosing the death of the person you had an evening with who turned out to be very cowardly, the death of innocent children, or to let you die. And through all other methods, we failed to persuade them to do otherwise. And as the rest of the party searched for him throughout the dungeon or cavern, whichever it probably was, and because we found out it was a illusion, I eventually left, not being able to choose the innocence of others. We come back here and find this individual here who was also with us on our quest, but yet part of the guild. And we are...
Did he have the cure?
He did, but he has, being that we were lied to and deceived, Durian, in great anger.
Well, of course they lied and deceived you. They're a secret order. What do you expect them to tell you everything at once?
They nearly killed us, and that
How
is
did
enough.
they nearly kill you?
The place we went was filled with monsters and traps, and people nearly died. I don't think you understand the seriousness of this.
I know of other guilds. Guilds usually send people on quests in which they could nearly die all the time.
And those people volunteer for those quests. This was not a voluntary initiation to some guild that we have never heard of.
I volunteered you, for Christ's sakes. How did I say Christ's sake? For all Denomar's sakes. Because I knew that you would be unwilling to do this unless you were given some kind of incentive.
Then you are
Incentive
as
being
much
me.
to blame as this one, and I stab him.
Oh, dear God. There is no way we'll now be a part of this guild.
We would have nothing to do with this guild. I look around to everybody, and I believe you would get the same answer from all. They would, that you and these members of these guild would risk our lives unknowing, is some cheap initiation.
It is not
Speaks
cheap.
of an order we would not want to be a part of.
It is not cheap. They had a lot of information. They had information about the man in black. They had information about the Mages Guild that Alton was wondering about. They had information about the cure for the Countess of Centaurs. They had information about Rus, the burning of the village of Rus.
And do you know
kinsmen.
any of this information? Did they tell you any of it?
No, they said they would make it known to us after we were initiated.
We only know them as liars. Liars and thieves and would-be murderers who nearly killed us down in a dank dungeon. There is no reason for us to trust them, that they would tell us anything that we would need to know, and I would have nothing to do with these people. And I would hope that the rest of you would not as well. I kind of start cleaning my blade, and I just drop the guy. You know, this is after I've dropped his corpse out of the window.
Arthur sees corpse splat and goes, "The fuck is going on up there?"
Yeah,
At this point, Alton is still climbing the stairs
Arthur
to
heard
get
the
back
ice
in.
storm. Arthur did hear the
Ruth
hear
is
the ice
outside
storm.
waiting. What does Ruth
Where's-
do?
Oh yeah, Ruth's outside too. Meets up with Arthur. Arthur's probably come around there.
Well, if he's been pulled in, then Ruth would probably be coming around to where
No,
Arthur
he-
was.
No, he was still in. I was stopped because of the time, and
And
he
where
was
is
still in the
Alton
window.
flying?
He was stabbed, and then he was executed, and then dropped out of the window. Well,
Oh,
Alton
so
is
you
no
dropped
longer a
him.
bird.
On top of Ruth, yes. No, he lands close to you.
Arthur looks at the window and goes, "Well, things went badly here as well, it looks like." Yeah. Wonder if I should tell the guards about this. But then the guards are always been assholes, so Arthur just walks off. Finds another inn. That has a stable.
I just walk out of the room after saying that little speech about not wanting to have anything to do with people who would act like this.
Alrighty. So ends my adventure.
Oh, I told you so much, Recluse.
Yeah.
I told you nobody would fall for it.
Yep. Alright, remember that pouch that was it Alton's that found? Let me
The
get
one
you
with
that
the
later.
letter?
No, the one
no.
we found
I
in
found
The one that you
uh,
didn't even
wasn't
bother opening.
opened. Yeah.
The one that has a thermonuclear device on it blows us all to beginning. No, just kidding.
I don't. When did
World's
we find that? I
smallest
forgot.
thermonuclear bomb.
In the spider room.
We were running
Okay.
around. The one I found was when we were running around trying to find the stupid place where the guys got the image from.
Yeah,
Okay.
they found a bag when you were digging through rubble to try to dig to him or something. So let's see. That's all the loot you get. So I'll put up the loot and
unless
all that
somebody
stuff.
loots the body down on the pavement.
Ruth is out there by him, so it's Bruce call on that.
You want
That's why Ruth was asking.
to loot
To
him?
whoever's at the window up above.
There's nobody there. You would probably just check him yourself if that's what you wanted to do.
Reclusette goes over and calls down. Just leave him there. I'll take care of it later.
So put-
Hey! I'm glad to see you up.
Yes, yes. Good morning
And
to
no,
you.
I don't trust you to do it. Okay, I'll cast Detect Magic if I have a
About
second
this
one.
time, Alton's
I'll
actually
check
gonna
him.
make it to the room and say, "What the fuck?"
You probably pass me in the hall. I'm sheathing the blade, and I'm just like, it is done. You do not want, don't go in there. There's nothing but lies.
And a lot of blood.
Yeah, Ruth will cast Detect Magic, loot him,
Zook is sitting. Zook
You
sits
loot
in
his
a chair
magical
and
items?
proceeds just to shake
Yeah.
his head.
and any money.
Only the magical ones?
Pretty much. And any money. Valuable stuff
Alrighty.
to her.
Sounds like a plan. So you guys have any questions?
I want you to please tell me that you didn't think that you weren't trying to do this as the Mage of the Order indoctrination.
Yes.
That's
well,
what he did.
it
Because
was-
this is nothing like
Yeah.
I consider the Mage's Order. If this is the Mage's Order, I want to redo my last 2 levels. I'm not joining them.
No, you guys will not have availability to join this order at all. They've kind of pretty much said, we don't need them. Especially after you kill one
Well,
of the
right
missions.
now they have enemy PC party ranked 10.
Yeah, we're gonna be
Yeah.
killing them wherever
Exactly.
we find them.
Yeah.
You probably won't find them too often. They are a secret order and there's special
Well,
way of finding
good.
them.
Well,
But thanks for making another villain that the guys can hunt down.
Yes, good, no problem. Good old Thraven, he can come after you guys again in the future. The order was trying to gauge how you guys react to things, and the moral dilemma of having to either kill off one of your party members, or somebody who kind of screwed you over, but then some innocence, or then a potentially nobody you knew but children getting sick and possibly dying. But then maybe finding a cure to whatever the plague was was an option on that one. None of it was real, and it was all not going to happen. And if you had chosen, one thing over the other, it's pretty much okay. Well, none of it has happened, and you've passed our test. Now we know more about you than you can possibly imagine, because we've given this test to many other members in the past.
So technically, did I not pass the test by making one of the 3 choices?
Technically, you did not, because you were with the party that killed Donson. They're not going to.
Prior to that, though, would he not have said that to me then?
No, because you chose to walk away. Because
I made a specific choice before I left the room, and he vanished afterwards. I chose that I could not endanger others for one life over another.
So you did pass the test, not to keep that into consideration for later.
But he failed to tell me that. He just vanished and.
True, because time ran out. He wasn't going to tell you that there. He was going to tell you that somewhere else anyway.
Okay, well, the way you spoke, it sounded like he was going to tell us that right then and there if we had chosen the other ones.
But if you were with these guys, he's probably not going to say that you passed initiation.
No, I'm simply asking questions because what you said sounded like it was. It sounds like options B and C would have gotten us an instant response. That's why I asked.
Gotcha. Let's see here. Where was I? Oh, so then he was going to offer anybody who wanted to join the order could as an initiate after passing the test. Those who did not want to join, which is perfectly fine, would then be associates of initiates and then wouldn't have to deal with the guild at all unless the members wanted to and they wanted to join along with them. There's a lot of secret magical availability through a kind of mages guild. It's like a multi-function guild. Has mages, rogues, paladins and knights and such, crusaders, all those kind of things, fighters and wizards and all different. It's a non discriminatory guild.
This guild has paladins, and they've obviously gone the wrong way about trying to induct people.
They're good and evil paladins, and they get different tests for different groups. Different members can test in different ways, so it doesn't have to be the same test every single time. So that's why I'm telling you this, because it could happen again, but in a very different way, where there's no subterfuge or lies or anything, deceptions and so forth. Reclusette kind of made that decision for you, but she's not going to tell you that, sort of, unless she sort of already did. So that's pretty much what you guys passed on, but that's fine.
I would like to bring up that, Recluse, I am not trying to get specifically mad with you.
Oh no!
I just want you to understand.
You played it like your character.
I just want you to understand the reason why I was so upset is the one inviolable rule of any RPG is you have to be able to trust the GM. And when you take something out of the game system that everybody is working in, and then basically pull the rug out from under them and
pause. Hang on. This does not need to be recorded or anything, so just hang on a second. Unless you really want this going out, Star.
No, it's fine either way. I don't care.
You call it, Star.
No, you can turn it off if you don't think so. I don't care.
Okay.